Today we're playing some Nilfgaard soldiers, mainly because Bakala got buffed this patch, and we can either play sheep soldiers or play this to try it out, and I think we'd rather go with just some plain soldiers here, and just go with some guys, basically. Just some dudes in the army having some fun. So, we're playing Imperial formation for that armor, some Crystal Skull, just because we are going to run that heavy cavalry. Combo's really good. Then we have Battle Stations, War Council, Bakala. The War Council, it's good for finding stuff. Bakala, it's now at 11 provisions, which I think makes it pretty good. I mean, I thought it was pretty good before, but it's even better now, I guess. And we have the Battle Stations. We are going to be playing the Battle Stations Menno Asira. So basically, you want to Battle Stations early, shuffle back with Asira, and then play out of your deck again, either with War Council by drawing it or having the Menno. I debated running a Roach in this deck as a backup for the Asira, but really at the end of the day, I think the Roach messes up your flanking a little too much, because it always comes out on the right side. Knickers, for sure, I tested, messes it up too much. Roach, you probably can manage instead of Invocation if you want to, but we went with a couple of tall punishes just to have some tall punishes, basically. Like we said, we have Heatwave, Invocation, Glorious Hunt. Glorious Hunt, very underrated, I think. Well, not underrated, it's properly rated, but underutilized, let's say. This card has a lot of potential, and I think one thing I really want to try is Asira did get nerfed from 6 to 5 power, which really helps the Glorious Hunt, which is one thing we have to mention. There's a lot of really scary cards that are 6 power, and when Asira is 6 power and you have her out, you have a 50-50 on the Glorious Hunt. Now if she's a 5, that's the highest thing in our deck, nothing else is above 4, all of a sudden Glorious Hunt gets a whole bunch more targets you can hit, so I think it'll be interesting. And I found, since we obviously want to have Menno to find battle stations, we just didn't have enough tactics to effectively use him sometimes. So I want to add a tactic. Glorious Hunt fit pretty well, I think. I probably won't include the clip. It'll probably be something else, but we've had some good Glorious Hunt clips prior to recording this. Blew up someone's KN and they disconnected. That was funny. So anyway, as far as the rest of the deck, we have the Ramon for some extra points. Our actual point generation round 3, we've got Nausicaa's and Slave Drivers. No surprises there. Then we have Alba, Armor Cavalry, Crossbows, Light Cav, Marines, Driver, or Infantry, rather, Slave Infantry, 2 Recruits, and the Heavy Cavalry. Recruit is a card I have incorrectly thought was not good for a very long time. For some reason, when I first saw this card, I thought it didn't let you play a card out of your hand. I was thinking that this was put with -4 to get a soldier of your choice. It's not. It replaces itself with a soldier of your choice. So I think this is actually quite good. I think I've underutilized this thing for so long. I want to try it out. As far as the rest, pretty standard value stuff. You can run any of the soldiers. And one thing in particular I want to mention with Recruit before we move on too far is we're playing all the soldier engines like Crossbows in particular really synergize well with the Recruit because it lets you trigger the Recruit to play a soldier, and then you can play whatever from your hand, Heatwave, Invocation, Asira, that wouldn't normally trigger the Crossbow, but the Crossbow will get triggered because you use the Recruit to play a soldier from your deck. So that's really nice. So that's the deck. Should be pretty decent. We've played a few games with it. It's pretty fun. Basically, we want to see how many times we can battle stations right away. I debated going Oneiromancy instead of these 2 removal cards, just for more consistency on the opening battle stations, and then consistency getting it back. But with War Council and battle stations in Menno, I think we have enough. But yeah, we'll try it out, see how it goes. I think there could be some arguments for a little more consistency in this deck, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's just spamming some soldiers out there, and let's see if those guys can get their work done today. Aditsu 5000, playing some Enslave. Slave 6, you always gotta check. Sometimes it's in Slave 8. Sometimes it's in Slave 5 Shoop. Always worth checking that. Put that back. This is good going first. We've got our thing. We've got battle stations. This is good if they're playing False Siri. Not sure he is, obviously, but probably put it back for now. I don't see why we wouldn't start with this. We could start with battle stations, but I'd rather start with this, so if he plays something we can get with the 2 light cavalries, we can just throw that down. Amir, okay. So this is what we're playing. So this is what we're playing here. The light cavalry.
We conquered Gesso. These Nordling scum are no better.
It's really good for him to have this, because he can just coup it and artut it. It's a super good card for him, but we're gonna really need a lot of pressure here. I don't want to just heatwave an Emir, but we will invocation it. Hoping to get some engines on board first. Looks like that was a mistake though. Should just open with the invocation. Okay, sure. Take this. He's guaranteed himself a win on even here. Or has he? Because we can go in with battle stations. No, because he's this. Like, we can't contest this. He wins that one very easily, but he did use his leader for it. So make it a bit harder for him to cycle this round if he can't spam Nausicaas. But we need to find our Asira. Battle stations into these is decent. You might try to all in here. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to all in, end with Ivo. We probably open. Okay, let's hit the battles. Let's hit the whatever. Yeah, hit that, sure. Whatever. It's not good in this matchup, because all this stuff's also low base power. Not you. We want to go you. Just something we don't care too much if he kills. Love to save Emir. Can we get that? Not really. Much we'd like to save Emir, we can't afford to try. We need to get tempo out here. The one card you've probably noticed we're not running is the Illusionist. Just because it went to 5. Want to try without it. And Mushy Truffle got nerfed too. He's gonna kill the Emir. We have no Emir synergy, so we don't care. I'd actually rather have the crossbow. I want to play Recruit, I think. Recruit can be really useful here. Get us Nausicaa, get us this. And we didn't play Battle Stations just because if we can open it round 3, we can open it, Asira it, Menno it, and play it twice in round 3 for really, really insane early tempo. So if we pass this here, we'll keep that option open to us. Which you might do, go for that long round 3. Wow, that's really good. We can't do that anymore, we have to play it.
Last man on his post sleeps on an empty stomach. Bilge rats, not on this ship.
We will pick the Asira. Do we give an armor here? I think so. He might have been waiting for us to do that. Very nice treason. I'd love to kill this guy, but I think we just lock him. Well, that's a problem. Gotta heatwave it. Do you have War Council into Slave Driver as an option to stop the Hefty Helga if he goes for it? It's not guaranteed. We had Slave Driver here. Or Slave Infantry, I mean. We don't want to play this because we want to battle stations round 3.
Ready to board.
We want to put that one ranged. He's gonna coup. Doesn't kill it anymore. He loses same coup value. Obviously he gets this. He blocks us a little bit. There she is, the Hefty Helga. He goes in with Stefan. Is Stefan game winning here? It probably is. We have to go for a Slave Driver play.
Nothing will stop us.
Present them two scabbardless swords.
Back in line.
Has to be locked. He's still going to go for the Stefan.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
Does the Stefan still win him the game? I think it does.
The Emperor shall be proud.
Thankfully for us, these still tick. I guess we can survive here. We've got resilience cards. Locking this was really important. It's better than locking these cards, because this could give him like a whole bunch more charges. We can just play the Nausicaa. Just be fine. The problem here is round 3, because we can't Assyria into battle stations. Assyria doesn't help, so it's just a 5. We really just want Nausicaa crossbow, I guess. I don't know if he's playing a false Siri. We haven't seen a boo hurt. This does get us Nausicaa. Well, if we have to put this back, it's either Nausicaa or the same thing, right? That's our best opener. Something with armor, probably. Don't want him killing this. We also can't afford to armor it up. There's no way to protect it, though, without boosting it.
102, 103.
We have to be a little greedy with it. Yep, there's the kill.
My blade. I trust you have sharpened it.
He plays false Siri here, we're super sad, but he hasn't played a boo hurt. There's something with armor. just dodge here. We have 19 points. This carryover should do it. And he discards... Oh wait, you guys told me I could see in the sidebar, but didn't have time. GG. Warriors are interesting here. We want to keep a lock so we can deal with, or keep access to a lock so we can deal with, what's it called? Like about a minute. Keep this. Open double marine. I was saying we want to keep this so we can lock the
101, 102,
what's the guy who puts some things in the graveyard and gives him base power? We want to open with him so we can access that.
The stench of beer. I knows it well.
We shouldn't have to Ramon, but we are looking at a lot of golds in hand.
Rig the sails.
Rience or the lash.
I think he would be more concerned here. We have War Council in hand, right? So what do we want to be able to play with the War Council here? It's probably the other slave driver we want to put on top. I want to keep access to the lock. I think he'll prioritize killing the engines over killing the tutor. So it should just stick around until we need it. I just don't want to play the slave driver. Let's grab the other one of these.
152.
Turn this one into an engine then.
Build rats, not on this ship.
Goes to 5. That's not really enough to protect it. But we are ahead pretty high in tempo. Just do this. He's almost 100% going to pass next turn, so let's do our Asira.
I shall do as you command.
Could have done that first, then moved it to the top with the Marines, but I prioritized getting the points on board. So we already have the Menno, we can obviously get it again. You don't need to worry about that. Here we're just going to throw tempo at this guy like it's no one's business. Thing is, we're missing our better engine cards. This isn't good against him. I mean, it can transform the leader things, which is decent. I don't think the lock's useful. Unless he specifically opens with what we were talking about before.
Ready to board.
May as well do this. We're going to play the battle stations. So we don't want to move that to the top for Marine. We'd rather pick Glorious Hunt, I think. Because we aren't going to tutor that. And we might as well use this to protect this.
I trust you have sharpened.
For the Glorious Hunt, we want round 3 to hit tier with. Tier are like a boosted greatsword, last say. These should be good removal here.
We'll treat everyone with fire and iron. Nothing will stop us.
Shove the tempo, like I said. We want to go Slave Driver. And then I think we want to go Heavy Cavalry, because we want to Ramon the crossbow. Nice.
Back in line.
We want to play this before
For the light.
as quickly as possible to hopefully not draw into the Glorious Hunt. It's a bit risky. We could have drawn the Glorious Hunt and bricked this, but thankfully we didn't. If we armor this up, does it protect it? Not really. Probably still should, to be honest. It's 5 damage to hit it. Can't do that off of, like, Blood Eagle, for example. Or the Primal Savagery. It has to be off of a true damage card. And we hold this order just because he's not going to prioritize killing the ship. Even though it will end up being a couple points a turn, 1 or 2 points a turn for the rest of the game, we want to hit something pretty big with it. Also note, he hasn't put a Greatsword Engrave or a Skirmisher, so he has nothing really for tier. Boardage into Seagull. Okay, that'll do it. Quite good for him. It's getting low enough, I think we do it now. Play this one ranged as well. The next turn we go with this, or we go with Slave Infantry. The Slave Infantry might not be bad, because we still want this to have flanking. It doesn't matter too much, the flanking on it. But this guy's way behind on points. Okay, that's fine. He is still way behind in tempo. This is going to do 6. That does that. That's fine. Now we play Ramon. We should have put Ramon over here, by the way, so that the flanking could trigger on this one. It has to be next to a unit. Realized that way partway through that. Realized that partway through. This is at 8 now. He's going to obviously have stuff like this that's small. But he's going to have to let something just tank the 8 armor. Okay, that's going to be it. As we said, he's going to have something small. Doesn't have a last played unit. So this is just another crossbow. It's down 32 points. That's a lot. Going to have the Champion's Charge, I think. He's going to want a Champion's Charge or tier this. Champion's Charge is better. He doesn't want to play tier. So what we should do is try and make it so that's painful for him. Given that this is 3 power. This is 2 power. We just swap. Oops. We just swap these. And this is still weak. We could boost it up with this scenario. We'll do that next turn if he doesn't take this seriously. He's down 37 points. We could have gone that turn. Made it. He still has the leader. I guess he could do it here. He does it here. That's fine. The thing is, we have no good cards here, right? We're not looking at much value on our own stuff. Right, 'cause this is just punish. You can get away with just leadering and doing something here, but pushing with these doesn't do much either. They're not soldiers, so we kind of just have to let them go here. Not ideal. Probably just leaders and play some bronze. Has tier round 3, but we have double punish. So we can kill tier and the last say card. It's just going to be, can we survive the tempo with Nautica's? The tempo of like War of Clans, really. I don't know we can, actually. I think he's got a good shot at winning this. Marines make a much better round 2 push. There's the tier. He's going resilience tier. That's fine. He loses tier leader. That's good for us, I think. Actually, you know what? That's bad for us. As these don't get much value if he's just playing War of Clans. We did hit big stuff with them. We're looking for 2 Nausicas here. This can get us Nausicaa, but let's try and draw for it. Because there's no way this lives through his deck. Everything does 4 damage. I'm pretty sure here we should just play removals, brick War of Clans, then last say this, and hope it's enough. We don't win if he's War of Clans stuff. I guess well, actually, his only thing to do is Brockvar. It's not that good.
Reasons for the feeble of heart. You shan't get 3.
This card's actually really good here because we're running these. It should be double War of Clans. If it's anything but double War of Clans, we lose. That's War of Clans. I think we discard this. Playing this means it dies to Primal Savagery and War of Clans, making him win. But if we discard this, we have a win condition of just playing Nausicaa Sergeant. And he wouldn't have discarded his last card if he could have played it. So we forced him to double discard. It was Blood Eagle, so now we win off of that. Guys always ask me about discarding. This is why you do it. Easy win. Habello Beta, Beta, playing some probably Renfri. Although it could be, yeah. As soon as you see 17, it's Renfri. So knowing that, it's just gonna be doing similar stuff to us. Asira, no battle stations. It's annoying. We can stack it. Asira round 2, pretty solid. Got the Menno. We could play it that way as well. We're going first, which makes this pretty good. So that Witcher trio triple lock probably. Although they don't all run that. This hand actually, the more I look at it, the more I want to keep. Yeah, this is just good. Just a good hand. Questions? Do we Ramon? The benefit of Ramon is it sets up flankings. Let's just do this. He's gonna have a lot of locks, but not much hard control. Like this will die to Renfri Order, to Vilgefortz, that kind of stuff. But all of our regular engines die to locks. Oh, die, but they get shut down. Let's go battle stations. We have all of our key cards in hand, so what we'd stack here would be the War Council. So I think we do want to try stacking that.
Last man on his post sleeps on an empty stomach. Build rats, not on this ship.
Baiting for leader again. If he has Witcher Trio, we can kill one of these. but I thought he just locked them. Yeah. It's a lock. It's fine. Let's Asira before he thinks about the squirrel.
Magic dies. This world dies with it.
The deck definitely has a squirrel in it. We got that War Council top of our deck now. That's nice. There's the thinning. I think we just play the second one here.
Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
He's just gonna lock that again, but that's fine. We really just don't want him having a long round 3 against us. He should have just stacked Renfri, I think. We want to do a engine round 2. Okay. That's what we get. We can just open battle stations round 2, that'd be perfect. I don't think Glorious Hunt's great in this matchup, so we'll put that back. This can get us a Marine, and the fact that it gets us a Marine is good. I'd rather have the Marine in hand, to be honest, though. Not ideal. I think we might open War Council to see if we get battle stations. But also just, if we pick battle stations with this, we're going to get it. But then we don't have... At least we're going to lock this anyway, right?
Ready to board.
I'm going to shut this down. So the fact that it's going to get locked down and stop getting engine points from battle stations shouldn't be a big deal because he'll just have stopped it. Yeah, like that. There's no guarantee this hits the battle stations. It's a good chance, though, if we didn't see it in Mulligans, and then we moved it up too.
Lieutenant Flax will lead the scout.
Okay, we don't see it. Unfortunate.
Rig the sail.
It's our last leader. Save it. We know it's not triggering, but if he has Letho Ox Serret, he can kill it. There's the snowdrop.
I like you whether you like it or not.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed.
I think our short round 3 Nausicaa's are better than his because we have, well, he can have Ramon as well. But the Triss payoff is better for him. We just keep going here with these. If he has his... He doesn't have removal, he just has locks, right? I guess there's a chance he could ping these to the crossbow if they're 1 power. Okay, so now we have the battle stations. We want to keep this. I think with round 3 is going to go battle stations into like these. We've played our slave drivers. We've played them to push, which means he has his for value later. Crossbows are decent here. So he's going to have all the locks and shenanigans, right? He's got them both in hand. Would love to see him Triss. The Renfri's just pure carryover. Pass. We don't give him Renfri carryover. That's why we maintain a bunch of bronzes. He should be good here. Like, he should be happy with the situation, I think. We will see. No Nausicaa's is not good. We definitely don't need this. There's one. We're gonna open up with engines first, though. Right, we go like Ramon.
Praise be to
Go Ramon.
Son! Beat the lordling dogs until they beg for mercy. We conquered Giselle.
That should get locked by the Ox. The Serret can't kill it. He's played 2 armored cavalries, so he can't slave driver them anymore. He just has to have the gold locks. Or I guess he could be playing the aristocrat lock too. But I think that would be unlikely here. Let's kill it. And easily just re-armor that.
None can match the power of Nilfgaard.
A lot of engines. We have more where they came from. He's gonna lock us here. Then we just have more. There's the Renfri. He's looking for that Destroy an 8 with 6 passive damage to RNG kill this. There's no way he hits that though, right? Destroy an 8, part 1. Any of the passives are pretty good here. A lot of them are. The 1 damage to everything orders. One of the ones you don't see very often. And we have armor. So what he's probably looking for here is play the lowest. Or, yeah, that's good too. Probably does the destroy right now. Yep.
The Emperor shall be proud of his sons.
Want to save the movement for when he locks. We can get something else flanking. There's the lock.
Who is to die?
We want to try and kill units,
Empire has not yet.
so the Triss is worse. These we want to save for big things that aren't getting pinged right now.
Dwarfs. What are they without?
We want to kill that. Let's move these two. So I value killing this more than this guy. I'd rather kill the older units that are getting pretty low. He still has a Vilga Forts, right? Yeah, he still has a Vilga Forts. Which pulls out one of these, which isn't bad. There's the Rience.
Let's you and me have some fun.
Just conveniently has the right number. That's a feels bad for sure. This we take. Can't let that order go off. He should win off the Triss. We don't want to play this. Well, he has last say, right? So it doesn't matter. The ordering. He's going to get good Vilga Forts. He wants the Vilga Forts before the Triss. No way to dodge a Geralt. There's the Vilga Forts. Pulls out a 4, or pulls out a 5 effectively. He wins this with Triss, but oh well.
Bards across the Empire will sing of this day.
There she is. GG. I mean, it's Renfri. I think we did the right choice passing there round 2. We have to all in? I don't know. Young Nasty here playing some, is that Guerrilla Tactics? Yeah, it is. Let's see what we've got. A lot of things this could be. A lot of options here. Do open battle stations, which is nice. We're going first, but no heavy cavalry. It's like whenever we go first, we don't draw into it. This can get us it, though. Hand's very good. It's just missing heavy cavalry. We'd also like to find a Schirru. We will draw into these later. Begin with the recruit. Nice and slow. We want to tutor this guy into the heavy cav, which I'm not sure will happen. There's a good chance he's playing like rebukes, some removal. Okay. Let's do this. Grab him. Question here, obviously we can't lock him. What do we play here? I kind of like one of these. Just where it gets armor back. Set that flanking up. It's gonna be Devotion. It's a Devotion Schirru deck. Schirru, obviously an issue, because you can just double leader it to 10. Off Call the Forest and kill all of our Nausicaa's, so obviously an issue. Do you want to battle stations here? I think. We might not have to, but I want to do this.
The Emperor shall be proud of his sons.
I want to get these out of rebuke range, because that's definitely something he has. He shouldn't have a Squirrel Rank Graveyard Punish. Then we want to stack the Asira. We'll do this. It's not the best because it dies to Rebuke still. But I don't want dying to Rebuke and Circle Life. Okay. Do get round one. If we draw into Menno and Asira here, that would be fantastic. There's the Menno. We were stacking Asira though, weren't we? She should be pretty close. Not close enough, it seems. Oh, she's on top. Okay. Good to know. There's the Rebuke. We're just gonna spam Marines here. They're not as vulnerable to the Schirru.
Rig the sail.
You want to give him little armor, so it's hard for him to ping them to the same power. Right, because if he wants to Schirru, he has to now put 4 damage into this instead of just 2. Ooh, Skirmisher's a really good one there. It is a good one.
Obedience or the lash.
Last man on his post sleeps on an empty stomach.
I'm debating using this. think we will. Skirmisher gets him to kill, that's fine. I actually think I like this.
Must be an important lesson in this. What?
Instead of just going in here with the light cavalry. This can get us a lock or a infantry. Probably the lock will be good at some point. We just really want to force out that Schirru in a situation where it doesn't just destroy us. Right, because he's got Schirru leaders, he's got this, Call of Forest, and Pass. Between all those, the Schirru's going to hit something really good. So we want to try and avoid that. Oh, there he is.
Who am I to kill?
I guess we'll take a Schirru. Okay, not sure about that choice there. Technically, this is an engine. Without Schirru, we're not scared anymore. Like, Schirru is the scary card. This hits this guy, because he's 5 base. All of our stuff isn't. This also hits Great Oak. I think Great Oak could be a problem. Let's hit that. So Pyro. I think I'm going to put this here so it's re-armoring. So he's going to move melee. He's going to need Great Oak. He has to do that lock. That hit into 5 armor. We pass here. He still has a really buffed. Still some buff, but like that was buffed. That was hand buffed. Do we just 2-0? There's no way we just 2-0. Or there is. GG, I guess. Marine's worth a lot of points. That Schirru play, though, is what it did. Like, he needed to use the Schirru. I guess he didn't think we had an answer, but wait, there's Alba Armored Cavalries, too. We just didn't have those. Well, there you go, guys. Just some guys. Just soldiers doing their thing. Bacala at 11 seems quite good, to be honest. It seems really good. This being cheaper than War Council is something. They're both good cards, and they both have carryover. Just the War Council deck thinning is nice. The spawning is nice. As far as the deck itself, other than that, I think the Glorious Hunt, I will throw the clip in, guys. It'll be from a game that we didn't record the whole game of, but I'll throw the clip in just so you guys can see it because it's funny. But
We're not done if you can still walk.
Impressive.
Glorious Hunt has its moments. Overall, though, I do think you're probably better off without it. Yeah, probably better off without it. It's such a fun card, though. I love Glorious Hunt. Whenever there's a deck that makes use of it, specifically in Nilfgaard, because Menno tutors it, which is something. I love Glorious Hunt. Catch people with it. Decent amount of time. But other than that, I do think the card that's obviously not in the deck, Illusionist. I think we brought her off with Illusionists, right? Probably Illusionist and Mushy Truffle is still worth playing. It's like we go minus this, Mushy Truffle, Illusionist. Got 1-4. Actually, it's probably the 1 heavy cavalry. Keep double recruit. Yeah, I like the double recruit because you can find stuff with them. Probably like this. I think this is better. You're low on control because you only have the 1 heat wave, but you've got lock. You can put a second one of these in if you want to. I think this is probably better, to be honest. but I wanted to take a soldier deck that wasn't just spamming Illusionist and use it. More engine-based, not so much just the Illusionist spam later. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Hope you guys had fun with this one, and we will see you next time.